Hey friends, this is Abby, and I am committed to providing you with doses of motivation and positivity through 90 seconds of the word. I am coming to you a little later in the day on this Sunday, but I had a message that God has put on my heart that I wanted to make sure that I got to you today. So our verse of today comes from Ecclesiastes. I always got to say it slow. Chapter 3, verse 1. A very familiar passage. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And I am reading from it's called from the Beautiful Word Bible. So we've been talking a lot about change, transformation, growth, and I've been encouraging you to grow in the things of God and to continue to stay on that path. I've certainly acknowledged that at times it's going to be hard. There are going to be times when you feel torn. There are going to be times when people are so willing to want to pull you back into the past. I also encourage you that it's okay to reflect on your growth, but to not spend so much time looking back, that the life before Christ seems more appealing than the life that you have now with Christ. And today's verse reminds us the balance of what I call the balance in life, that there's a season for every single thing. So what I've been encouraging you this month is that this is your season for growth, change, transformation in the things of God. This is your season. So there are going to be things you're going to have to shed and to leave behind. There are going to be some things and some people you leave behind that it's actually might cause pain. Might even be sad. There may be a sense of fear or of emptiness going into an unknown. But isn't that what every new season is about? Walking into new seasons, we never always know what's ahead. Because if God was to really tell us everything that was ahead, we may not want to go. Not because it's always covered with trouble, but there are times he lets us wait a little longer for his promises. Sometimes we don't necessarily want to know that. Or sometimes there's hurdles that are right ahead in our new season that we have to overcome before we get to a good place. We might not want to know that. But there's a season for everything. And in this season, I encourage you to continue to walk in the things of God, to be stretched, to be challenged, to be moved, to be stripped away. For some of you, it's going to be like a stripping. It's going to seem like everything that you knew and that you were comfortable with is going to be turned upside down. It's going to be removed. Everything that had you comfortable and had you safe is suddenly going to be completely changed. But don't let that discourage you. Don't let that be a sign that you're doing something wrong. The word tells us that God does a new thing in us. And when he does a new thing, that we are a new creation. Let him do a new thing in you. And when you think of anything new, it's not always about patching up what is old or covering up what is old. It's wiping the slate clean and starting again. But knowing that you don't walk alone, knowing that you don't journey alone, knowing that God and his word light the path up ahead for you. So stay encouraged in this season of growth and change. Nothing about change and growth comes easy or feels good all the time. But I want you to reflect on the last time that you had to go through a major change in your life. It didn't feel good at the time, but you can reflect hopefully and see where amazing things were done and that God was with you all along. So this is our season for change. There's a reason and a season and a purpose for everything underneath the sun and under the heaven. Stay encouraged, my friends, and I'll talk to you soon.